What does it feel like to stand in the presence of the infinite? Throughout history, only a few have known, and every time it happened, one name was whispered: Gabriel. He is more than just a figure in a book. He is the bridge between heaven and earth. But who is the man behind the wings, and what is the weight of the messages he carries? I'm Kaliab, and you're watching Godswill. Let's go back to the beginning. The story begins in the dusty ancient halls of Babylon. Daniel, a prophet in exile, is haunted by visions of beasts and falling kingdoms. The air grows heavy, and a figure appears with the appearance of a man, yet radiating a light that no candle could produce. This is Gabriel's entrance into the human record. He does not just speak. He reveals the clock of history. He touches Daniel, lifting him from a dead faint, and explains the rise of empires yet to be born. He is the master of secrets, the only one trusted to explain the 70 weeks that would lead to the end of the world as they knew it. 5 centuries of silence pass. The world has changed, but Gabriel remains constant. In the heart of Jerusalem, an old priest named Zacharias enters the Holy of Holies to burn incense. He is a man who has prayed for a child for decades, though hope has long since withered. Suddenly, a presence manifests at the right side of the altar. The temple walls seem to hum with power. "Fear not," Gabriel says, his voice a calm authority. He announces that Zacharias' wife will bear a son, John the Baptist, who will prepare the way for the Lord. When Zacharias dares to ask for proof, Gabriel reveals his true standing. "I am Gabriel. I stand in the presence of God." As a seal of this divine encounter, he takes Zacharias' voice, leaving him in a holy silence until the promise is fulfilled. 6 months later, the scene shifts from the gold-leafed temple to a humble, sun-bleached stone house in the village of Nazareth. Here, Gabriel performs his most famous act, the Annunciation. He appears to a young woman named Mary. Unlike the terrifying visions of the past, this meeting is intimate. He greets her with a phrase that would echo through the centuries. "Hail, favored one, the Lord is with you." He invites her to be the mother of the Messiah. It is the hinge of history, the moment the eternal enters the temporal. With her, yes, Gabriel's mission reaches its peak. As the story moves toward the birth of Jesus, Gabriel becomes the guardian of the secret. It is believed he is the angel of the Lord who descends into the dreams of Joseph, a man torn by doubt, whispering, "Do not be afraid." On the night the world changed, it is Gabriel who is credited with leading the heavenly host over the fields of Bethlehem. He tears open the night sky to show the shepherds a glimpse of the celestial realm, announcing a great joy that was meant for every person on earth. The narrative follows the messenger to the very end. On the 3rd day after the crucifixion, a blinding light hits the garden tomb. An angel, traditional accounts say it was Gabriel, descends like lightning, causing the Roman guards to fall like dead men. He rolls back the massive stone, not to let Jesus out, but to show the world he was already gone. But Gabriel's story doesn't end in the past. In the final chapters of the great story, the Revelation Gabriel is seen as one of the 7 archangels who stand before the throne of God. He is the one prepared to sound the trumpet that signals the end of time, the final message he will ever deliver to humanity. The story of Gabriel concludes not in a book, but in the world around us, because he was the one who broadcast the most important news in history. He is now known as the patron saint of communications. From the first whispered prophecy in Babylon to the digital signals traveling across the globe today, Gabriel remains the eternal link between the message and the messenger. Gabriel's journey reminds us that no matter how loud the world gets, the most important messages often come in the moments of silence. He was the voice that prepared the way, and his story continues every time we share a truth that matters. If you found value in this narrative, hit the like button and subscribe to join our community. Thank you for watching Godswill.